I hope you people are doing very well. And today I just want to thank to all of my previous video viewers where we can just discuss about the operators, and today I will going to be discuss about the strings. But before that, I just want to say something about the PyData Explorer. That PyData Explorer just took the initiative that they will change the India through free education system. For any student, if they don't have their money from their pocket, but if they are willing to learn something new about data science and the computer science or the AIML, so we will give the free education system. So please support us and share more and more PyData videos with your colleague. Today I just want to discuss about the string. So what is the string and how it is represented in the Python language? We have to know it here. In Python language, the data type, there are different kind of the data type is present in Python. Which kind of the data types are there? First is the string, second is list, third one dictionary, fourth one tuple, fifth one is sets. But in my topic today, we are just going to discuss about the strings. So in strings, how we can represent something in data type that should be string. In here, we have to remember that we are using the single inverted comma or the double inverted comma. If we are using the double inverted or single inverted comma, then that particular side or that particular parts of the sentence considered as a string in Python language. And the second thing, how we can discuss or how we can declare that one string by using str. How we are just write down the program of the str function, we will just see when we just go ahead of my videos. So this is the first program which you can see. We just take one variable, that is the s, and inside the s is equal to what does it mean? This letter, this particular data type is just put it inside the s, and this data type is just bounded by the single inverted comma. So I already discussed right now that should be the string if anything is bounded by single or the double inverted comma. So here I just write down the type s. So I just want to know the s variable, which kind of the data set is there. So if I run this code, and we have to select in here the Python environment, then we just select Python 3.12.5. So after connecting them, I just click on the run button, then we are just able to run the program, and we can see that is the string str means string. Second, we are just taking the same variable s is equal to PyData Explorer, which is bounded by the double inverted comma here. So double inverted comma, I already discussed that not even a single inverted comma, double inverted comma part will also be considered as a string. So when we just write down the s here, that means whatever the data type is kept inside the s, that should be printed here. So if I run this program, then we can see that PyData Explorer is written there. That output comes it here clearly. The same thing we can just, I already discussed in the just a moment before, we just consider it or write it any of the string by using single inverted comma. So when we just run the program, we can see that PyData Explorer comes as an output as it is. The second type of the string declaration is that how we can do that. We take the variable of the s, and then we just is equal to we write down str inside the bracket inverted comma single inverted comma. I am using here the republic. The str, it is called the typecasting. So when just I write down the s here and run the program, then we are just getting the republic. That is called the function of the string. Then the same thing, I want to check it which kind of type is the s variable, and run the program here. Then we can see that is the string because it is already bounded by the single inverted comma and str is written there. that function. Now we are taking the different kind of the variable. This is the integer variable. So we just take the one value that is 90 and I use a variable and is equal to 90. That means 90 is just keep inside a. So the right now if I run this program, that in Python the a just kept the value of 90. Then I just write down one program a asterisk 3. It means a multiply 3. The a value it was 90. Right now 19 to 3. That means if I run the program, the output that comes 270. But now you can see the most interesting thing. Guys, just think about that. This 90, what is this? This is basically not a integer value. This is basically a string value. Maybe it looks surprising, but if you remember the starting of my video, then just see that double inverted comma is using here. So that is considered as a string. How we can consider that is a string? We can see here the just give the output of the 90, and you can just observe here they are just using the output by using single inverted comma. That means that is not the integer value, that is the string value. Then in the next program you can see it more clearly. I already put it the 90 value, 90 string value inside the s. Right now I just write down one program s asterisk 3. That means s multiply into 3. If I run that program, then you can see that inside the single inverted comma, they are writing the 90 3 times. Why so? If it is integer, then 90 into 3 is equal to the output that comes 270. But in here, the 90 is used here inside the inverted comma. So 90 is considered as a string value. String value means A, B, C, D like the alphabet. So they are just taking it, this Python program is just taking it as a string value. So those string values multiply 3 times. So they are giving the 390 output. But remember, this is not the integer value, this is like a string value. That's the main difference between string and an integer value. Now I just want to discuss about some accessing character in a string. That is, one is indexing and another one is slicing, which I write down in this part. What is index? Index means in which position data is kept there. That is indexing. Which positions mean like Pinaki. My name is Pinaki, Pinaki. So everyone knows that the indexing start from 0. So Pinaki, the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this way we can do the indexing. That means the position number of that particular alphabet. That is called indexing. In the case of the slicing, I am just telling you the one small story that in everyday morning we used to go in the milk shop to buy bread for our breakfast. So we can remember that there are two types of bread is there. One is the simple bread and the one is the slicing bread. Basically, the slicing means that is the cut into pieces. So if we remember the slicing bread incident, when we just come back after buying the slicing bread, we can see that every piece of the bread is cut at some pieces. Same thing also happening in Python program as well. If you are slicing here, that means from a particular of the bread, or particular in the case of the Python, particular of a string or the sentence, you are just cut some pieces and we are just taking from those pieces from the string. How we are taking that one? So I am just write down some program, and from there your idea will be going to be more crystal and clear. In here we are just taking the value, we are taking the s is equal to Python for data science. I just write down one string by writing down by giving the single inverted comma, and I just write down is inside the third bracket 2. 2 it means that is the position, that is the indexing. How we can count the indexing? The indexing, just remember guys, indexing starts from 0. The whole string, if I want to count, then how I can count that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in this, after completing the Python, blank is there. Blank is also considered as a position in computer storage. And after that, we can just continue the counting. So how this blank is counted here, I'll just discuss in my next program. But remember here, I just write down is within third bracket we are using 2. It means the second position. So how we can count that one? P, that is 0, Y is 1, T is 2. So that's why if we run the program, they are giving the output, that is T. And here we just write down is within third bracket 6th. That means in the 6th indexing, we try to take out the output. How we can count again? Please count with me guys. P is 0, Y is 1, T is 2, H is 3, O is 4, N is for 5, and this blank space is for 6 and F is for 7. But I am just write down the 6. If I run the program, then that blank space position, that index is 6. So that's why they are giving the output the blank. But as it is string, so they are using one single inverted comma. And here I just write down is within third bracket minus 2. What is that? Plus is for positive, that means it goes from left to right, but minus is from negative, it goes from right to left direction. Positive direction, it means it goes in the ascending order. In the negative index, it comes from backside. So in here, I just write down s minus 2. If you see here, s is equal to Python for data science. So from backside, how we can count that one? From the front side, if we count, that starts from 0. But when we just start counting from the back, that starts from minus 1. So E is for minus 1, C is for minus 2, N is for minus 3, E is for minus 4, I is for minus 5, C is for minus 6, S is for minus 7, this blank is for minus 8, A is for minus 9. So I just write down S is for minus 2. So which one is the minus 2? E is for minus 1 and C is for minus 2. So in this case, if I run that program, so they are giving the output C. As simple as it is. Now I am just going to discuss about the slicing. In slicing, start index is included, end index is not included. In here, I just write down here in this particular area. In slicing, start index is included and end index is not included. What does it mean? When we just make the slicing, when we just start from 0 and it goes for like the 7 or 8 or 9 or 10th, 0 is included, 0 will be included, but in the last position, just remember the last position, that will not be included. One step ahead it will be counted, that is minus 1. How we can check that one? If I discuss about one program here, then your idea, my description will be going to be more clearly. Again, I am just take the variable is s, that is equal to Python for data science, and I am just writing down is inside the third bracket 0 is to 3. 0 is basically from the starting index and 7 is the ending index. So in here, if we write down this program or if I just run that program, we can see P0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? The blank is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F is for the 7th position. But I already discussed right now that last position will not be included. So they are just giving the output Python and one blank position is there, right? So if I just take the value or change the value 4, that means P for 0, Y for 1, T for 2, H for 3 and O for 4. But if I run that program, that O will not coming in the output because the last index number there, just make it 1 minus. Just remember as simple as it is. Now what is that program? So the first is the starting index number, second is to second number, that is the ending index, and in the is to third, that is for the jumping number. What is the jump, right? I already discussed about the plus is the positive jump and minus will be the negative or the backside jump. In here we are just seeing that that is the 1, that is the positive jumps. 1 means in every step you have to go there. In here S is equal to Python for data science, and we just take this S and we just run that program, then we can see that index will be going, that program will be going 0 to 4 because 5 will not be included. P, Y, T, H, O, because fifth position will be N, that will not be included, and that third function that is working like that, we are taking the value of the P, then the very next value Y, then the next value T, then the H. It means when they are starting the loop, they used to go every number, every index. Suppose if we are taking in the next program, I just write down the jumping number is 3. Now your idea will be going to be more clear here. In here we are just taking the variable that is the S, and again we just write down the same string, that is the Python for data science. But I already told you that the first number, that is the starting index. So which is the number 4th index? P is 0, Y is 1, T is 2, H is 3, O is for 4th index. Then it goes to till 12th. O, N is for 5th, blank is 6th, F 7th. In this way it will go. But I just write down one condition here. Jump, it is called another condition. What is the condition? That the starting value will be the 4, that is 0. Then third number it will come the output. N is for 1, blank is for 2, F is the 3. In this way they are checking the number one by one. So in the fourth number, that is the 0, that is included here. The first number will be included, and after that they are jumping 3 steps. N is for first step, blank is for second step, F is for third step. So we can see the F is for third step. Then O, R, blank, that is again this is a third step. They are checking, this is the third number. Now which is the 12th position from starting from O, that is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Till A is the 12th number. So we are just reaching here F, that is the second, third position. Then if again it jumps D, A, T, but the ultimate reaching position is the 12th position, that already finished. That means we are not able to go for the next step. So that's why they are giving the output, that is the starting O, then the blank, and then the F, then the blank, then they already finished. So that's why the output that comes O, F and blank. Now I just want to discuss about the negative index number. I already told you that if the number is going to be minus, then that counted from the back side. But remember that one, when you count it from the back, that start from -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So we can see that C is the -6th number. So if I just continue that program, and if I just take the output from the back side of the -6th, that is the C, we are getting the output here as a C. Now we can see in a different style. If the start index is blank, it means from start is 0 count. What is that? Again we can see that is within third bracket the first position, that is nil or the 0, is to 5. That means if it is not there, that means by default Python is taking 0. Which is the 0th position? That is the first, that is the P. Then the last position is 5th, Y is 1, T is 2, H is 3, O for 4, N for 5th. I already told you in the positive directions we are not included the 5th position. So it reaches till O, not included N. That is the main criteria. For the second type of writing the index is, if end index is blank, it means till end of the string. That means S within third bracket 5 is to blank. That means from the starting position will be the 5th and till the end of the string. Which one is the 5th position? P is for 0, Y is 1, T is 2, H for 3, O for 4, N for 5th. So when I just run that program, you can see that starts from N and it is not included, the destiny is not there, so it goes till the end position. So that's why they're just taking the whole string till the end. So they are giving the output in for data science within string. Now I already discussed about the jump positions. So in here we just write down in a different types of the indexing, that is third bracket 5 is to nil. That means starting point is the 5th. Nil means that is the end position, and a third condition, that is the third condition, that is the jump condition I already discussed sometimes back, that is the 2. That means 5th position is in this n till end science, it will go there. How it will go there? By taking this condition. In n we are taking the condition of 2, that means n gap f, that is the second position. Then the output comes f. Then again f, the 0 is the gap position, then the second position is r, so they are giving the r. Then the gap position, in this way they are just going till the end. Just remember, the 5th is the starting position, second position if it is nil, that means it goes to the end, and 2 is written there from the 5th, it will go one by one. One jump, then take the number. One jump, then take the number. It's like that way. Now in here we can see there is no number. The starting is inside the third bracket, that is nil, and after colon, that is also nil. That means that string they are taking from starting till end. But what is the criteria? The third condition, that is the criteria, that it goes from -1. So I already discussed that one. If the value is the positive, then that value goes from left to right. If the value is the negative, then that value goes from the back side in backward direction. So when I just run that program, then you can see that EC, EN, SC, in this way backward direction, they are just taking this string. A -1, 1 means in every jump it will be the 1. That means every word it will be count. If we are just taking the -2 and then run the program, then we can see that they are taking the first value E, then one jump C, then taking the value of the N, then one jump, then they're taking the value of I, then one jump, then taking the value of S, then one jump, that is the gap, then they're taking the O. It's like that way they are just taking the output. Now I just want to discuss about the Python for data science. We are just taking the output of S, and that -1, That is the indexing, that is the negative indexing. What is the negative? I already discussed about this kind of things. Negative indexing, that comes from the backside. So the first position of this string, the Python for data science, that is the E, that is the -1 position. They are giving the output of E here. And in the same direction, they are taking the -3 position, that is the -1, -2, -3. The N is taking that -3 position. It's nothing great, but if we see, it will be more interesting, because we are just writing the same string Python for data science inside the S variable. Then I told you that minus count from the backside. So this first point is the starting point and this one is the last point. So starting point is -12. That means -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. So they are taking the value of that D, and which is the -8 position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The gap is the -8 position. So till that they are taking from D to A. So they are giving the output of the data. The same slicing is there. They are taking the value from the -9th till -5th. A is the -9th position and gap, then SC. This is the 5th position. But remember, when we are just doing the negative indexing, in that case they are not make it minus from the backside. That when we are just doing the positive indexing, they are just make it minus the last point, but when we are just doing the negative indexing, they are not minusing from the backside. That is the basic difference between these two. And in here you can see, if we are not writing inside there, that means starting and end, that is the 0 to till 0, that from the starting to end point. Now I already discussed about this program, so you can have a look there. I believe that most of the ideas is already cleared. In case if you have any doubt, please let me know, and please keep in touch with me by my contact number 836-834-4962. Anytime you can call me, and hope this video will help you to learn a lot of things about Python indexing things and the slicing things. It will help you in understanding of the data science, and later on when you are just pre-processing or the processing the data set, it will really grateful and really helpful in your journey. So thank you so much and wish you all the best. Thank you, for hope you are doing well, and wish you all the best for your career. Thanks a lot.